You're watching the 2021 SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week one of the SCAC men's soccer season, and today we're joined by the SCAC men's soccer defensive player of the week, senior defender Jacob Galan of the Trinity University Tigers. And Jacob, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Jacob, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates open up the 2021 season at home in front of fans for the first time since 2019. After all that this team and everyone has gone through, the patience required over the last 18 or so months, how exciting was it to be back there at Paul McGinley Field in front of your fans? And did that sort of send a jolt, a buzz of energy through the group as you opened up successfully this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think the game probably speaks for itself. I think you could see the energy the team brought from the very start, from the first whistle, and I think it carried out through the end of the game. And I think being out there under the lights with the fans out there, I mean, you can't beat that. So, I mean, I think getting the opportunity to be out there again was something that everybody was desperately wanting and waiting for.
Jacob, the Tigers start the year off 2-0, a perfect 2-0 start for the second straight season with impressive wins over Occidental 5-2 in the opening fixture for the Tigers, and then a 2-0 shutout win on Sunday against Willamette. What impressed you the most just from an overall team perspective? What gives you confidence about this group after this 2-0 start?
Well, I think from the very first game, we went down early. And I think what made me the most confident going forward is how calm and collected we were despite going down an unfortunate goal. And we were able to come back, and obviously we came back with a 2-0 games at the end of the weekend. So,
Jacob, defensively, you've been so strong throughout your career, but as I watched the game, especially on Friday, unfold, one of the things that really stood out to me was your ability to get in that offensive third. The runs that you were making out of the back, down the flank, caused so much chaos and disruption there in that final third, especially defensively for Occidental. Talk a little bit about that part of your game. Is that something that you're hoping to really improve isn't the right word, but just really keen on this season, or was that more just what was given to you on Friday and you were taking advantage of that?
It's something that my coach has always been trying to get out of me. I think that's something that he saw in me as one of my strengths, and I think he kept reminding me that whole game, I want you on the ball and going down their defenders, going down the right side flank, and I couldn't have had any more fun doing so, being on their end line for the majority of the game. And I think my team just kept feeding me the ball and giving me those opportunities. And I was just on a roll, and I guess I kind of positive feedback, and I mean, it worked out in the end. So.
Yeah, really strong game for you in that opener, Jacob, picking up an assist, drawing a penalty that led to a goal as well. This is a big roster as you look at this group. Trinity always carries a lot of men on their roster, but specifically this year with COVID and the carryover, as a guy who's been a part of this leadership group for the last couple of years, what are some of the challenges that maybe you face in just sort of trying to keep everybody on the same page? There's only so many minutes during a game, and with a lot of talent on this roster, I'm sure that's quite a challenge for you. How have you taken on it and embraced that challenge?
To be honest, I don't have to do a whole lot. I think everybody on this team has been wanting to be here, and I think there's been such a great positive team environment, and that I feel like I don't have to do much in terms of keeping everybody and everything cohesive. I think that everybody here has each other's back, and I think we're just one big family, and I think everyone's looking for the opportunity to play, and when they do, they take advantage of it. But even those on the bench, they do an amazing job of supporting the team and being happy for those on the field and getting to have that opportunity.
And finally, Jacob, to wrap things up, obviously a great start to the season, 2-0, as I mentioned. Everything still out in front of you as far as goals and aspirations this team, I'm sure, hopes to accomplish. As you've had those conversations with this group heading into this 2021 season, what are some of those conversations? What do they look like? What are some of the goals for this Tiger men's soccer program this fall?
Historically, we always have our eyes on the national tournament. And I think going into this year, I think we've tried to really just take it one game at a time. And I think that's the best way that we're going to go as far as we can. I think this team is super talented, and I think we take it one game at a time, as important as each game is, that, I think we will get to that final goal of getting to the national tournament and making a deep run.
San Antonio, Texas native, and this week's SCAC Men's Soccer Defensive Player of the Week, senior defender Jacob Galan of the Trinity University Tigers. Jacob, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your junior season.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.